Yo, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Alright. It's on the starting screen, but I'm still here, of course. Now I'm curious about how everything is and everything. I have the chat phone with me too, so I need to actually double check on how the volume is, and nothing is wrong on my end. Okay, how is the volume and everything? Everything good? Okay, no, okay, good. Volume is good. I don't have to worry about that. So now I can get off the Wi-Fi on that one. I can also get off this. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to switch off and bring it to the screen. So we are good. Now let's go and do some max battles right now. Let's see how we do. Alright. What's going on here? Why? Explore the 1K. That's fine. Okay. That's locked in. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. So now we should be fine now, I think. Okay, let's go do some next battles. Where exactly? We're just gonna go do some random spots, at least, because I just finished dinner and now I'm out and about. Well, driving home right now, but at least this is on the way home, and at least I can go do something better than nothing. At least the brother's in town right now. The brother's family's in town. They're doing good, and can't complain much. There's not much else to talk about my about my brother's family being in town. So I'm happy that they're here, stuff, and can't complain with everything. It is what it is. Not here. Let's not do it here, actually. No. Let's go to. Yeah, let's go further, actually. Why not? Go a little further. There's quite a bit of them over here, so that's not bad, actually. I could do some over here, but what's. No, I won't do it now. Actually, wait. Yeah, I'll come up here. I'll do some actually, because this is one of those spots that's I'm familiar with, and I'll do some over here if I can. I can do a couple over here actually. So let's go. Actually, no, wait. I'll just do the one. So I'll come into this little complex over here and do one quickly. Gotta love random people. Not thinking of what to do. Sheesh, people. Alright, let's do some magikarps. Since we're here, that's what I'm here to do. Some magikarps. Should I tag along with? Nah, I don't need to. This is okay. Actually, let's make. And plus, does it really matter what I put on in and stuff? So yeah, I don't think it should matter at all. I can just put whatever at least in. Let's put in for the end, right? So let's see here. Let's do this one, of course, and let's do this guy. But then let's put in something. What should I put in? Let's put in a Grookey. Why not? Yeah, let's do that. Oh no, let's not do that. Let's put in. Let's put in this guy actually. Yeah, why the heck not for over here? Still, yeah, there's still a countdown even when At least I left that on at home, so which is good. How was the damage wise? That was actually pretty good, actually, to be honest. So not too bad at least. But yeah, I hope everybody's day is going good and everything. My day is not too bad actually, to be honest. It's just not a usual day. Just just got up and all that such, and just carried on with my day and everything else. There wasn't much to do. Well, not saying there wasn't much to do today, but at least at least I figured some stuff out with OBS, and at least I got that done. And actually, yeah, I did a test stream earlier today. Why I did a test stream earlier today was because I was trying to test out, see if like literally this one scene that I just did earlier today, even with the test stream too, because that's what I was testing out. Because I was testing out to make sure that even with how would I put it, like even with even with the screen mirroring, right? Like I wanted to do the screen mirroring, of course, right? And I didn't know what to do to screen mirror. What the heck? Okay, weird. So it did not let me put in. Okay, that is weird. Can I grab this one? No, this one is by the gas station, so I'll have to move a little bit over, a little bit more, just to grab this one. Okay, let's do one more over here. I will start with this one, and then start with that one, of course. And then I think I'll leave a Blissey over here, actually, to be honest. Yeah, let's do a Blissey, just for the hell of it. Okay, get that going down to 15 seconds. I'm not going to be that long, anyways. After I'm done with these two max battles over here, then I'll drive back over to my area and probably do at least maybe 2 more, something like that. Hope your guys' Monday is going good, better than mine, of course. You know, it's just another day, of course, anyways, because another Monday, another week, another start of the weekend. You know, can't complain much, right? When the start of the new week, and you know, and it's just like you're thinking already. It's like, oh my God, another week of another work, another week of another work week. It's just like, oh my God. I can understand for those that actually have to work and everything. Like I've been through what you guys done before and stuff, and I understand like the whole feeling and everything. Like it's not easy, man. Like literally, especially for those that work right now. I can understand the feeling. Okay, so now we're done over here. I need to check something here. No one's doing any gifting right now, and not 55. Okay, I guess I could. Yeah, let's do this. I'll probably grab more. Yes, that's the plus if anybody's wondering. Let's pull the 1K, I don't mind, and everything. Yeah, that's good. Alright, perfect. So now let's stroll back onto my area. Yeah. Alright, cool. Yeah, now that my brother's family's in town, now they're using my parents' vehicle. And my vehicle might be used too, because they're thinking about going to Banff. Yay, fun. So I'll be out of a car for 1 day. Literally 1 day I will be out of a car. And I think that 1 day is going to be next Monday, I think. So yeah, next Monday I'll probably I'll be carless, I think. I don't know, we'll see what goes on and everything. I don't know what's fully going on for next week. Yeah, now I'm driving back. I'm seeing the gas over here now, and on this end, like the gas stations are listing the gas prices now, 162. 162 right now for the price of gas, regular gas that is. For premium gas, probably a little more, of course, but what else could you do? What a day, though. What a day. Yeah, I always forget. Even tomorrow, I'm going over for dinner. Yeah, so I don't even know how many times I'm going to be going over to my parents' house just for dinner for this week. Well, and why I go over is because it's like, dude, because the family's in town, right? My brother's family is in town, and this is when, like, usually we get all together, have a big freaking feast feed ourselves until we're damn full. It's just like, what the heck, bro? I don't know why we feed ourselves until we're full, but it's just like we shouldn't have to feed ourselves until we're full. It doesn't make sense to do it that way, literally. Feeding till we're full is not the best too, because like, dude, it's just, you're just gonna be stuffing all that food, and next thing you know, it's like, what if it leads to you need to go, leads to like, that makes you go to the washroom and everything. But I don't know if talk about that, because I don't want to talk about that at all. But just don't stuff yourself for dinner until you're full, because that's not the best. And then it's just like, yeah, no. Anyways, though, yeah, hope everybody's doing a-okay on a Monday evening. Right now, I am currently driving home on my way, using the same road, of course, just to get home. No, well, there are other ways to get home, but you know, like I choose this road a lot more easier. But it's just, you know, right now it's a construction zone speed, and you know how I am when other people are not driving that certain speed. Like, I would let that part of me out, but it's just, what's the point? What's the point of wasting breath, and what's the point of trying to warn other people when they're not gonna use their brains? And it's just like, oh, duh. It is a construction zone. It is a 50 zone, and I'm done with even warning other people. Like, they should be aware that it is a construction zone and everything. Like, there are people, even in the middle, and yet these goofballs behind the wheel that are driving on this road are just like, oh, let's go fast, blah 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 blah. Well, what they don't know, there are other people, like there are actually working people that are actually in the middle of the road, and it's just like, can you be dumb enough to maybe even cause an accident or make a scene or something like that? Like, wow. But I don't know what they're doing completely with what they're doing on this one of these part of the main roads. Is like, because what, I'm going 50 for more than 5 minutes on this road that I'm on right now. For more than 5 minutes, I would say I'm going 50, and there's nothing going on. There's nothing else going on right now where I am at right now. It's like, it's just a bunch of freaking, orange cones. Seriously, I don't understand these people. Like, why are you going faster than 50? Hope they get a ticket just because of their dumbness and stupidity. It's like, hello. Unless you want to really put an imprint into your record, your driver record, good luck. Anyways, though. As you guys saw for yesterday's, the calm day, I could only catch the last hour, really. The first 2 hours, I got distracted, did something else and other stuff. And plus also, there was a friend that was online to game, so I'm like, I'll game just for the heck of it. And plus, I never planned to do the full 3 hours of calm day. Usually I try to do like, I don't know, half to 2 hours at least. I don't want to be out there for like the full 3 hours catching nakeds. Like, I used to do that, but not anymore. Like, I stopped doing that. Like, I don't want to be out at the mall, like walking out there for the full 3 hours, just like doing loops. And I'm sure, like, even security is going to be wondering. It's like, why is this guy here on certain days, but doing loops and loops and loops and loops and loops outside of the mall? But of course, I know for sure that the security won't even bother coming up to me to ask me. It's like, sir, it's like, well, why are you here? Like, why are you just walking outside and such? It's like, well, there is a reason, and plus, like, I don't want to be inside. I don't want to risk myself bumping into others, and and get in the way of the foot traffic, right? So respectfully, I chose to walk outside instead of inside, right? And then I'm sure other people would agree. It's like, oh, okay, makes sense, because again, like, I don't want to get in the way of other people that are walking, right? Yeah, and or bump into others while walking and doing the Pokemon Go thing, right? While I'm walking outside that mall. So, there is a good reason why I choose to walk outside. Oh no, wait, I could whatever, too late already. I can always, yeah, it makes sense actually. I could do that too, to be honest. If there is seriously a way to, play music but not getting copyrighted at the same time, someone tell me, because I literally want to get that done. I want to get that part done so then I can start playing music and then not get muted or copyrighted at the same time. So, or unless there's like a certain way that I have to follow from YouTube that, that can get me to get it to so where it's not copyrighted, and then I can play music at any time, and like any kind of music, really. But I still need to figure that out, or unless someone, like some of you guys, or unless, like, if there's other content creators, well, not content creators, but other Twitch streamers that know of it, and like, if those guys are watching me right now, I was like, hey, could you give me a heads up on how I can get to that part where I can play music but not get copyrighted, and not and for Twitch not to mute certain parts of the stream just because of copyrighted music. Like, if anybody can tell me that'll be super, but if not, then I'll try to figure it out myself. Like, hopefully I can figure it out, but I will get it done some way, one way or another, and figure it out somehow. It's just, I have to work around and everything. I'm sure that there is a way with OBS, but it's just, I have to actually go do it and see if it works or not, like, on my side. But yeah, until then, it's just hopes and dreams right now of trying to get that part done. Man, it's gonna suck. Like, if they're gonna have to take my car, and like they're driving to Banff too, like, literally, even with my car and all that stuff, it's just, it's gonna be strange, because it's like, can family members even if the family member isn't even on their insurance, like, isn't something gonna happen to my brother, like, for driving my car, but I won't be in the car. Like, he'll be going up to Banff, but then it's just like, I'm kind of, because I heard something about, I don't know if that even applies to us here in Canada. I don't know but if it applies to the U.S., then would it apply to Canada or no? I'm not 100% sure about that stuff. I heard on the news about something about that. If it's about if I don't know if it's about the U.S. or unless it's like the U.K. or somewhere else. I don't know, but I don't think it would be from Canada, of course. All right. This is a little bit of a detour just to get to a little bit of detour. We're gonna go over to the mall to do maybe the last one or two at least. No wait, I probably do two more actually because I do have quite a bit of Oh yeah, I still have a good amount of max particles. Good. So yeah, I will do that and use some max particles to. That's quite a bit of max particles that I have. Even when I just checked just now. That's a lot. So I guess I could do more. I thought I was getting low, but no, I'm not. So. Alright, so we are getting close to the next destination to do some more of the max battles here. Give me a quick moment as I get to the next destination. But at the same time, there are some playground zones here and there which I can't, go as fast. So, respectfully, I'll try to get there, but, if there's playground zones, I will respectfully go that certain pace in playground zones and school zones, especially too. Alright, let's go this way. See if there are any battles around here right now. I just wanted to make sure, and because there's people there too. I'm in front of a grocery store right now. There was a person that walks by, and it was like clearly unsure. Like, well, I don't want to go as fast to scare the person and everything. So no, I don't know what to do that. Okay, another 1K. They're all 1Ks, so good. I can walk the one. I can, kind of walk the 1K here, but not entirely because, there's going to be people around here and there and such. Just gonna just sit here for a second so I can actually do one here. There's one right here, actually, to be honest. Let's do one. And yeah, if you guys, I did mention it yesterday, and even if I'll still mention it, like just so that everybody is aware. When I'm streaming on my phone, I won't be rating into other people, but when I'm live on like the laptop or the PS5, I'll do the best I can to rate it into others and such. So then I can rate other people. Blah 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 blah. But and depending on who I rate into, it's like, well, depending on what category they're playing to, like what kind of game they're playing in, if they're in the same category as me or not. But there's sometimes that I won't find someone that I can rate into when I'm on the laptop or the PS5, but I'll do the best I can and everything, just to raid into other people. Where's a champ or something like that? There we go. Let's do this one. That's what I was looking for, to be honest. Phone's not as hot, so that's good. At least we're past the 30-minute mark, at least, so not too bad. I'm not complaining of how far we are into the stream. We can do a few more because I do have the max particles to do the selected amount of max battles. And plus I have until 9 o'clock anyways. But also another note though, at least I left my setup on and everything, so it's catching everything at least. Also, I noticed that something about, like, if I say the two words like clip and then I think it's clip and then it, or clip and then that, those phrases will actually clip it for me for some reason. I'm like, cool, sweet, awesome deals. I never noticed that at all until it showed up on the notifications. It's just like, that's interesting. I never really knew about that, really, and that's an interesting feature that's ever done. And now that it's available on my channel to it'll automatically clip and everything. So I'm not going to argue that it will automatically clip, because I've never really seen something like that it would auto clip, right? So that's the first time seeing something like that, and especially from Twitch too, because I've never would have known Twitch would have done something like that either at all, because like usually Twitch does something else. But I can't complain though, like, because now Twitch has that kind of feature where it just clips it automatically, but only to the certain phrase when that the said streamer says that certain phrase, and then of course it will clip it, but you have to say that either that one it's only 2 words, but like set it at a certain way and everything. So, okay, we are going to the next one. Not, guess no, you know. What I've noticed though, even so, like I haven't seen any chatter going on, but I still see those views, like it's going up and everything. And it's like, and hey, you know what? I appreciate anyone and every one of you that's actually like, you know, actually viewing my streams. Like, you know, you're awesome, you're beautiful, you're one of a kind, and hey, you know, I can't complain because like I appreciate I appreciate everyone that, you know, comes and views my streams, especially on Twitch or YouTube's, because like when if and when if I do the multi stream at home, then at least it goes to Twitch and YouTube. But you know, when I do it strictly from the phone, then like I have to stream on it on the phone first, and then you know, like afterwards, after I end stream, then I have to like, okay, now I have to get home, and then I have to like export it over to the YouTubes, which is nice and easy to do. The restaurant that I'm passing by right now, I'm never coming back again. Too expensive. Sorry, lost lost track of what I was talking about, but you know, it's flippin' annoying. Wasn't fun, and you know, whatever. But what can you do? You can't do nothing about it, but just talk and whine about it. I don't know what topic I'm on right now because I can't remember what the heck I was talking about earlier. Just like moments ago. Freaking hell. Oh no. Alright, we are. Well, I am driving to the next Max Battle 1. That's on this side of the mall. So, as we make over to the one Max Battle here, just give me a quick second before. Okay, I can do the one over here actually. I guess I will get the middle spot over here. With this middle spot, I can do many over here too. I can do a few of these. Okay, so let's this one, okay. And then let's put, actually, I saw a Snorlax. I put in the Snorlax. Yeah, I hope everybody's doing good today for a Monday. These are tier 2s, 250s, not bad actually. I think tier 1s are 200s. Yeah, I think tier 1s are 200s, tier 2s are 250s. Like, actually, yeah. I would like to know about that. I think tier 1s are 200s, tier 2s are 250s, tier 3s are probably like, what, 400s? And then tier 4 and 5, I think tier 4s are probably 600s, and tier 5 is like 800s. Right? Is that correct? Anybody correct me on that or no? If anybody's, you know, in the chat viewing and you know, all that such, like, can any of you find out for me and, you know, Google or something like that to see? Ooh, hells yeah, baby! I just got a freaking shiny dynamax. Hells yeah, man! My first shiny dynamax. That's sweet deals, man. That is awesome. Shiny Dynamax locked in. Yeah, nice. Sweet deals. Oh, and we have an egg. Egg two. Okay, and I'll do another one of this one. Okay, cool. So that's it. Okay, cool. So that's it for that. Cool. We did that much. I'll check on that later. So we did 4 in total. So not too bad. Can I do maybe a couple more? Oh yeah, I can do a couple more actually right now. We still have a lot of time, which is good, which is fine. Don't mind that. So let's do this and do this. And let's choose something else to put in. And this time I'm choosing a Regirock. I'm choosing a Regirock as my next one. Do I add people? I'm not even bothered adding people because, dude, literally it's a tier 2 of a Dynamax, and it's not really hard to, take down, really. Man, once I heard the news that they're that my brother's saying we're gonna go to Banff. It's like next thing you know, it's like, oh, you're gonna Banff. Well, you're gonna be using my car. It's like, damn it. That means I'll be carless for one day, just because they want to go somewhere else. Now my only question is because it's my car. And plus, the only thing is, dude, I'm kind of wondering, if you're driving my car, even if they get pulled over, I'm just kind of curious, won't something happen if they get pulled over? And I hope they don't get pulled over, but it's just dude, I'm just kind of wondering about that part and all that stuff. But what else can be done? And they want to go to Banff. Caramba. Yay, fun. Oh well. Hey, I can't say nothing. I can't do nothing. All I can do is just say it's oh, okay, yeah, sure. I guess you can do that and all that such. I'm confused. Did it not give me that certain... What? 1 second. I gotta restart game. 1 second. Yeah, I know. Now I gotta let the game reload. I don't understand. Confusing for a second. Oh, now it's back. What the heck? Oh, because it refreshed. So no, let's not do the same one. Let's do another one. Let's do this one here. Let's do... Okay, now let's do this. Let's choose... Not a Regirock. Let's choose something else other than a Regirock. Let's choose... I don't know. I don't think it would let me choose any of the legendaries. Ooh, let's do a Registeel. Just for the hell of it. Right? No one's messaging or anything. So, it's all fine and everything. Cool. Um, hope you guys are having fun. You know. Alright, placed one over there. Okay, never mind. I didn't know that. Oh, too late. Alright, cool. Because it already refreshed quickly enough. Not bad. Can I do this one over here? Sporting life. How much do I have left? Still have a bunch. Let's do another one. Do the same thing again. But this time, let's choose. Still a message. Let's choose something else to put in. Let's put a shoestring in here. Yeah, for a difference. At least for a change. We're close to 50 minutes. So we're slowly closing into the 1 hour mark. Slowly, but we're not there yet entirely. I think by the time before, probably before I head home. Yeah. Oh, also too, once now that I know that if they are going to go to the bathroom or something like that, now I need to now I know, like, if they do and everything and they actually take my car, I'm going to take the freaking subwoofer off. No, I won't let them take my subwoofer with them, because then I'll be kind of worried that someone might, smash into the car and freaking take away the subwoofer, because the subwoofer and the amp are one big deal to my car and everything. So I just don't want my car getting smashed into just because like someone wanted a sub or like the subwoofer and something like that. And then like what if someone does take anything into my car? There's nothing too valuable in my car anyways. Just plain and simple. But the only thing is just that like I don't want people just randomly fucking you know well, whatever. All right. How many How many? Okay. I think I shall call it a day on. I did 7. Okay, so that's actually not bad. Actually, that's I can't argue about that. So I'm gonna stop there on that part. But now I can get out of here at least, because now I'm done with doing all the magikarps that I could do. Well, dynamax magikarps that I could do. So at least at least that's done and over with. But yeah, now we slowly make our way back home. That's small, I'm close to at least. At least, at least it's close by to my place. And it's a walk away, it's a bike away, it's a drive away, but at least it's less than 10 minutes of a drive to get here. And I can't complain coming over here to this mall, because at least it's close to my place, at least. Other than, if I did move back all the way back to my parents' place, it would take me about 50 minutes or more just to get to the mall, to the one mall that I've been always going to because now that I'm living up over here and such. But eventually I'll be moving back to the parents' place anyways. And that's the other area that I always go to just for raid hour and everything. But yeah, when that time happens and I have to move, then yeah, I have to move in. Why doesn't that guy go? You have the right. That guy's a flippin' idiot. Sorry, I noticed this. I noticed the few things that people are doing wrong, and according to when you're at an intersection, and if let's just say, oh no, wait, yeah, when you're turning a right and you're at an intersection, even if there's lights or not, yeah, even if you're at the lights or not at the intersection, if it's a red, you're still allowed to turn on a red. As long as it's clear. Even if it's a green, double check both sides, and then go. From what I'm talking about is, I just noticed there was a driver, a couple intersections ago. Literally, he was stopped right there, and then again he never moved, which confuses me. He should be moving, because even with a red, or even with a red, yellow, green, doesn't matter what kind of light, you're still able to go. But just as long as you check both sides to make sure that you're clear to go. But if there's a vehicle, of course, wait until it is clear to go, right? So that's how it is over here in Canada. Am I wrong? But what a day, though. What a day. No, because if I do it that way, then it'll be the same thing. And still, man, like, once I heard the words Banff come out of my brother's mouth, next thing you know, it's just like, oh, and then next thing you know, like, well, he won't be driving my parents' vehicle. What other vehicle would he drive? Just to go up to Banff. Probably my vehicle. Why? Is because I recently just got my oil done. Now, all that's left is just pump up the gas, make sure it's full tank for when he actually heads out to go to Banff. It's just like, oh my god, really? Now I'm going to be carless just for one day, but again, it's just one day, and you know, I can't complain about that. Like, dude, it's just one day. I'm going to carless, and you know, they can take the car, go up there and everything, but I'm still kind of worried at the same time when if they do get pulled over. It's just like, dude, it's not them that's, you know, that's getting the ticket. I'm probably getting. Well, actually, no, wait. They're getting the ticket. They're getting the ticket, but at the same time, they're driving my vehicle. But it's just, you know, should it not be the actual driver of the vehicle that should be driving the vehicle, but not someone else driving and stuff? Like, isn't there something like, because I do remember seeing or reading about it, something about like it has to be the actual owner of the vehicle, or that's insured into the vehicle, that's going to be driving the vehicle and everything. Like, it can't be someone else. Blah 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 blah. Like, I remember reading it or hearing about it or seeing it or something like that, and I can't remember where, but it's just, if that's in effect and all that stuff, just like, I'm kind of worried that you know, I don't want anything happening to my car. But also, like, depending on where they go and everything, it's just, I hope there's no scratches towards my car when, you know, they go park in it or something like that. Go to places and park and everything. I just don't want anything happening to the car. I'm just waiting for these people to go because I don't know what the heck is going on. And they're backing up into that lot. Okay, cool. I was wondering what the heck. Now I can go. Bum bum bum. Yeah, we are in my area right now. And I'm just making this loop right now, so then, I don't know, stall some time before I actually get home. And then once I get home, before I get into my house, I'll probably end. Alright, well, yeah. Alright, well, at least we did what we could for today. Let's get this guy back out just for the hell of it. This can't. Still no messages or anything. Wow, the kbps is low. Damn. That means it's not good over here for where I am, where I just parked right now. Yeah, other than that, yeah, like, you know, that's all she wrote and everything. I'll probably do something about another picture so I can actually get that one. This is still good over here. Good. So I'm not worried about that or anything else. Explore the 1K. Not much. Put in 6 instead of 7. So now I can't argue at least. At least I got some in. Alright, well, I think all gifts, the can receive a gift, that's all done. The gifts, you know, the gifts that they gift me, those are all done too, so I'm good on that. As you can see, I've already completely got this buddy to all the way to the max, the best buddy maxed. So maxed of the best buddy, and also got that ribbon, but also the CB boost. So now it is good. All I need is this guy to be out and about, so then I can earn the candies. And all I need is none left. So hopefully it doesn't take too long and everything. I'm gonna turn that off. As you can hear, that means it's turning it off and everything. Yeah, but other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it for Pokemon Go for Monday, and of course it is the max battles for today. Tomorrow's gonna be showcases, so don't forget to put in for showcases. I'll be back up again for Wednesday, because Wednesday is gonna be raid hour and everything. So yeah, I'll be raiding on Wednesday for sure. Thursdays, of course, is gonna be spotlight hour. Of course, I'm already forgetting what it is for Thursday spotlight hour already. And then of course Friday probably gonna be no stream anyways. So, but that's that for today, for Max Battle Mondays, and at least out of all the Max battles I've done today, we did I did 7. Okay, out of all the 7, 7 magikarps that I got from the dynamaxes, one of them was a shiny, so I'm glad on that. And finally, I got a shiny dynamax magikarp. But at least with the dynamax magikarps, they're available until Sunday. Yeah. Oh no, wait. Until Monday before the changeover to the next one, right? Until Monday, yeah, before the changeover. But other than that, yeah, just remind yourself to do like a certain few to get some Dynamax Magikarps. Make sure that maybe hopefully that you can still search for that hundo. As you already saw, I just got that shiny, so now I'm just looking for that Dynamax hundo. But just to try to get it, it's gonna take a while. So take some time, and time is patience, right? But yeah, I'm gonna get out of you guys' hair and everything. You guys already know what the whole ordeal is when I'm streaming on the phone already. So hopefully I don't have to say it again in detail and everything. So I'll catch you guys for not tomorrow, but for Wednesday's stream. All right, and for Wednesday's raid hour, I don't know if the friends are going to be joining or not, but we will find out and see if they're going to be joining. If not, then that's fine. Hey, at least we still have the numbers for Wednesday with the other group, with the other people and everything, like the usual faces and everything. But yeah, I'm gonna get off here. Take care, guys. Hope you guys enjoy the stream and everything. I'm off, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday's raid hour stream from 6 until whenever I finish the 2 passes, and then after the 2 passes, then I don't know. We'll do something. We'll do something afterwards. But also just to let you guys know, and I didn't say this yesterday, but I'll mention this now. It's gonna happen to any streams that I do and to all future streams. It's gonna be either an hour max or more, could be up to hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on. But that's all you're gonna get from me for stream wise. Like I would, if I'm gonna be doing longer streams, then for those longer streams, I'll be doing it on the laptop, laptops and slash or the PS5, and then because that way for that side I can multi-stream and everything. It can go to both Twitch and YouTube, but whenever I stream from the phone, I'm only streaming to Twitch, and then I have to export to YouTube. So hope you guys understand what I'm going through. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. All right, and before I keep on yapping, I'm off. Take care, guys. See ya and have a good one. Bye, y'all. Oh, wait, before I finish. Before I forget to finish, I'm going to do this before I forget. Because I forgot the last stream. I'm not going to forget this stream. All right, I'm not going to forget this stream. So I'm going to put up this. Thanks for watching. I'm going to nationalize that. Okay, so that's going to come on. All right, I'll see you guys later. And again, I'll see you guys next stream. All right. I'm going to mute myself if it allows me.